Welcome back, friends. Can you guess who I'm talking about? Put it into the comments and how long it took you. Today's story. Which star are you looking at? Growing up in the industrial town of Oldham, England, a young man named Brian spent his evenings in the damp chill staring up at the night skies. He was fascinated by the stars, the planets, the sheer unimaginable scale of the cosmos. But down on Earth, a very different kind of stardom was calling his name. Brian had a remarkable talent for the keyboard. In the late 1980s, while the other boys his age were dreaming of scoring winning goals at Wimbledon, Brian was out on the road. He had joined a hard rock band named Dare. They were living the bona fide rock and roll dream. Sleepless nights on a tour bus, 2 albums for A&M Records, opened for Jimmy Page, Gary Moore, and Europe. In the autumn of 1991, near the end of a tour, an argument broke out in a Berlin bar. Brian packed up his keyboard, walked away from the band. He decided it was time to get serious. He remembered the stars. He enrolled at the University of Manchester to study physics and astrophysics. He traded the tour bus for textbooks. Yet the music business wasn't quite done with him. While waiting for his degree courses to begin, Brian took a job as a driver and a sound engineer for a new dance pop act called D-Ream. Then before a television appearance, the band's frontman noticed that Brian had long hair and asked him to step in and mime the keyboard part. That's how he accidentally joined the band, and that little side gig turned into a massive phenomenon. In January of 1994, D-Ream went to #1 on the UK single chart and stayed there for 4 weeks. The song was called Things Can Only Get Better. A few years later, Tony Blair and the Labour Party adopted it as their election campaign anthem. There was Brian, a bona fide pop star, performing on Top of the Pops, playing to massive roaring arenas. He did it all. But the deafening applause of the crowd couldn't drown out the quiet, persistent whispers of the cosmos. Here's the part most people missed. He had never actually stopped studying. He was sitting in lecture halls by day and playing arenas by night. And in 1995, he graduated with a first-class honors in physics. When the band finally split, he didn't chase the next hit record. He stayed on to earn a PhD in high-energy particle physics, finishing in 1998. He permanently traded his flashing lasers of the concert stage for the particle accelerators of Hamburg, Chicago, and Geneva. Today, you won't find him standing behind a synthesizer. You will still find him on television, but he isn't playing pop music. He is a professor at Manchester, a member of the Atlas collaboration at the Large Hadron Collider, and one of the most beloved science communicators of our time. He is the brilliant, smiling physicist who helps millions of people understand black holes and the very fabric of space and time. The 1990s chop-tarting pop star keyboardist is none other than Professor Brian Cox. And whether you realize it or not, this is The Landing Point. Viewers, thank you for watching today, The Landing Point. We really appreciate it. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Roadrunner Real Estate. They are a full-service real estate company doing both commercial and residential real estate. They can help you buy, sell, or even lease your properties. So if you're in the market looking for a real estate company, please go out and give them a call. They'll happily help you today. The next thing I'd like to talk about is our social media. Obviously, we have YouTube if you're watching that today. If you haven't done so already, please go out and subscribe. It is completely free to you. There's nothing that you'll be charged or your membership fees, but it does help us out so we can get our latest episodes to you quickly and you can find out what's going on with YouTube. Our other place that we do a lot of our social media is on our Facebook page, The Landing Point. So please go out and like and subscribe, or follow those, I guess I would say, so you get the latest updates. If you're a person that likes to listen to stories as you're out on the drive, we have our podcast. You can find The Landing Point out there, and it can be on most services. So once again, thank you for watching The Landing Point, and we look forward to see you on our next story.